Howdy everyone, we are live, recorded, from Planet Ford Stadium here in Spring, Texas. I'll take you a little bit behind the scenes real quick. Typically I'm doing this from either the swag wagon or our hotel room. This time we're still at the stadium because instead of pre-recording a wrap to air on High School Scoreboard Live with Craig Way, Rick Renner, and that other guy, Gregory Pepper, I think. We're actually going to be going live, so that'll be really cool to get to chat with those guys, but that means that I've got about an hour to kill before that live hit, the beauty of TV. But that is besides the point. We were here for a District 14 6A battle of unbeatens between the 4-0 Spring Lions and the 4-0 Spring Westfield Mustangs, a huge rivalry that typically decides who claims the District 14 6A title, and the Spring Westfield Mustangs completed their revenge game today, winning 31-21 over the Lions. And the reason I say it's a revenge game was because for 8 years the district championship ran through Westfield, and last year that streak officially ended when Spring won on an unbelievable Hail Mary at the end of the game to win their first district championship. And you could tell Matt Meekins and his Mustangs, they weren't having it. They had blood in their eyes. They were hyped from the moment that they walked onto the field, and that score really isn't indicative of just how good Spring was tonight. It started in the first quarter, two different turnovers that Spring's defense was able to pick up. They had one pick six returned to put the first score on the board, really got the momentum going there. Then following that was another fumble recovered by Westfield that set them up for that second touchdown, and that time finally taking it up 14-7. And then after then it was really Spring the whole way throughout the second quarter. Third quarter was Westfield throughout the first half, and then the third quarter rolled around, and Spring right at the end of the fourth quarter finally started showing some signs of life. Bishop Davenport led them as far back as he could, and with about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, a huge fourth down stop for Spring was a turnover on downs, and it was Spring's ball, down 7. And it was one of those things, hold on to your butts, guys, we got a game. After being down 7-21 and then 28, it was like, okay, Spring really just didn't have it tonight, and then there they were right back into it, and you saw that Spring sideline and the stands absolutely start to glow up, and then you see Westfield, and it just a look of horror from remembering last year. But you have to give credit to Matt Meekins and his squad and the tremendous play that his defense had, because the moment that the offense couldn't convert and Spring got the ball with an opportunity to drive down and tie it up, his defense came through with a huge 3-and-out stop, and after that it was pretty much church. One more 34-yard field goal from Spring to make that score 31-21, but Coach Meekins has an unbelievable defensive line that he's working with. Really was able to get pressure on Bishop Davenport, which was quite impressive. Davenport, an unbelievable player, and he really got held down tonight, and I think that is a huge testament to how good that defensive line is. But yeah, overall, that's what it was. Coach Matt Meekins and those Westfield Mustangs, they were not going to leave letting Spring do that to them twice in a row. So a very entertaining game. It really did almost come down to the wire there, but it was Westfield's defense that absolutely kind of put the hammer down there. And the other side of that too, if you want to look at Westfield's offense, 3 different touchdowns from their senior quarterback Cardell Williams to Dejon Palamo. The 3 different times they had a 43-yarder, a 23-yarder, and then another 44-yarder, and it was just a magnetic connection. I talked to them after the game. They were like, we were able to hype each other up. This, gives us big momentum heading into the rest of district play, and they're looking to claim that title. And then after that, they go into their third season, as they call it, and it's on into playoffs. And they will be a contender out there in Region 3. So we're very excited to see it. But yeah, that'll do it. So now we've got about 45 more minutes to wait before we join the guys on High School Scoreboard Live. So if you see this before then, hop on Valley Sports Southwest. But other than that, we will be back on Monday on TFT to break it all down for you. Adios, guys.